Golf Bravo 4, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha, this is November Alpha 1, Sierra Sierra, over. Yes, I'm ready. I hear you loud and clear, and first of all, I'd like to apologize for before. I don't know what happened there, and that's part of the experimentation that we do up here. But go ahead with the questions, over. That's affirm. I'm ready for the questions. Go ahead, over. And Philip, it depends. Some of the people, some of us up here really like ham radio and really spend time. Some other less. In general, we do spend a little bit of time with ham radio, fooling around and trying to contact a lot of people in the world. Over. Usually all of us have a ham radio license, but few of us are really using it. So that occasionally, let's say once every couple of crews, you get somebody who's really into it and stays all the time on the radio. Over. Well, here on station we have two radios, one that I used before that is probably not working really well, and then we have a Kenwood in FM dual bander, and so it's standard 2 meters, and it's a standard 5 watts power, but we are really over you, so it's you can hear us well. Over. Hi, Michaela. You saw before that not all these things work, and one of the problems is that we are traveling all over the world really fast, and all the bands and frequency change, and the regulation are different around the world, and I think that's a really good challenge. We need to make sure that the world is unique, and everybody uses the same thing if we want to go forward. Over. I think it's very important. I was really into it when I was younger. One of my friends, one of my tutor had a ham radio, and I think through that I really refined my technical skills. So ham radio helped me in building my future. Over. And Ruben, this is also something that I said before. I mean, ham radio it's a good way to meet people that are enthusiasts when they do things. It's a good way to learn about technical things, and it's a good way to discover what is around you. So I would encourage people to keep doing it. Over. Well, you gotta. The ham radio is planned to be used in case of emergency. Now, this day we have very many satellites and way of communicating, so it's less important in a certain way. But it was very important until 10 or 15 years ago, where essentially that was the only way to communicate, and it happened several times. Over. Yes, and we do have satellite link that allow us to talk over 6 or 5 different channels, so we can have different communication going at any different time, and so we use those satellites. But it's really difficult because we are rotating around the Earth very fast, so you have to have at least 3 or 4 satellites to cover you for an hour and a half. Over. and Susan, we have voice, we have video, we have 5 channels of voice, or 4 channels of voice, we have 6 video channels, and of course we have a way to exchange data, command and control data with ground control. Last but not least, we have a way to have internet data up all the way up here. Over. Well, look, I would have showed it to you if I would have video, and I'm doing it right now. So you can try to drink something upside down. Put yourself upside down and drink something. That's already a nice trick. Over. Well, Alexandra, yes, we do we have this kind of ionizing phenomena, especially the sun is working there. So there are days where things seem not to work very well, and of course our computer, cameras and everything show all these ionizing problems. Over. And Michele, yes, well, radio communication, we have a little bit of problems because of interference up here, and then the location of the antennas, and then the irradiated field. So those are more or less the same problem that people have on the ground when they have many stations all placed together, and we need to be careful in not on avoiding interference. And this is done through carefully planning and through carefully design. Over. Yes, and Nick, and to all the people of YOTA, thank you for your patience in waiting for this call. It's my pleasure to be able to talk to you. I think you are doing something that is important and interesting for you. So if this is your passion, keep doing it. It's very nice, very interesting, and at the end, it brings you wherever it needs to bring. So thank you again for being there, for listening to me, and looking forward to see everybody's face in the future. And thank you to you, November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, off and clear.